Alright, so last night these were really oxidized, so I put them in the sink with some Dawn and scrubbed them, and then I sanded them. So I'm just gonna set all this stuff out in the sun to kind of get it warmed up, and I need to hit these again, but I just need to wipe it off with alcohol. But I think that's the last pieces of the dash that I need to do, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start putting her back together. I dropped the inside of the glove box down so I could get that duct hooked back up. I don't know why, considering, like I just said, there's no like HVAC box. Okay, that's hooked up. Snap her back in. She'll snap in without messing up the paint. Cool. Now just gotta get the glove box back together, get all that in, and we'll be golden. I know you guys promised not to rat me out, so I pulled this off. Now I gotta rivet it back on. I'm hoping I should have the right size rivet. This thing's kind of one of these. It's got replacement heads. One of them should work. As long as I got the right size. Let's see, 1/8 inch. I think that's what I said I needed. Another Harbor Freight special. Okay, where's the 1/8 inch? Right here. Let me make sure this is the right size. These are looking a little small. That looks right, doesn't it? Huh? Yeah. I'll give it a shot. All right. Go. me my hand back. Oh, damn. Maybe they do matter. I thought they were the same. But that one goes right in. Maybe this guy just doesn't want to work. Oh, really? Oh, I'll play with that later. Get to the other side. Okay. It's coming together. Still, that's most of the dash. I do have a new, I got one of these out of Singapore. I can't remember what country it's coming from, but those are really pricey. I was seeing them for 50, 60 bucks. Found one for like 16, I think. It's not really a functional thing. It's just a piece with, you know, colors and letters on it. So I didn't imagine that mattered. So we'll see if it's a total piece of crap when it shows up, but I still gotta get this painted, and the steering wheel needs to be painted. I did paint this a little bit last night, but let me show you. These have been sitting in the sun. Probably could wipe them down now and shoot them. These won't go back on until after I change out that combo switch, which I plan on doing today, so let's get to it. Like last night, hopefully that'll be clear for you guys. Looks like last night I missed a little bit here and here. There's still some oxidation. I was doing it in the sink and not the best lighting, so I'm gonna hit that before I paint it. What I'm doing now, I'm trying to block this, tape this off so I can paint the outside gray. What I was doing, which is not working, I'll show you, but it's taking, ooh, Amazon Prime's here. I was taking this and I was just cutting tiny little fingers like this. And then I was taking it, trying to, like I said, this is not really working, but I was trying to get these and push them right there, side by side all the way around, but it ain't working, so I'm going to try something different. Well, my phone said it was getting too hot, and I don't know if you guys can see the blue plastic underneath, so I was wasting all that time trying to put the tape down, because as soon as I pull it off, I'm going to have to repaint that part black anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'm going to go ahead and paint the gray, because that paint is like 20 times better. If you saw last night, I couldn't even get it off the seat with alcohol. So I'm going to lay that down, and then I'll go back in and worry about painting the inside black. Well, while that other stuff is drying, I figured I would go ahead and take a look at this combo switch. The pieces right here that I just painted, I don't think I got them sanded good enough. I'm going to have to, after it dries, I'll probably have to go back, sand it, and then repaint it. So I'm going to see what it's going to take. That just pops right off. There's one nut right here. One nut, really. And then if I need a puller, I don't have a steering wheel puller, but I do have some sort of puller. I'm assuming, unless this comes off in like a clamshell, I think it comes straight off, so I probably will have to pull this. So let me undo that real quick. So this appears to be a 17 millimeter. It's not really on there that tight. So that's cool. You guys probably remember I already took the 2 T40 bolts out the other day. Damn. Thread lock on there or something? Okay. Is it gonna pop right off? I bet if I could pull and tap that at the same time, but I would need 3 arms to do that. Just give her a good yank. That's going to give me a worse headache than I already have. One more try. No. I don't think my puller will do anything for that, though. Let me get a hammer and tap on that. Spray some schmutz in there. You know the drill. Alright, so this is what I'm looking at, and I'm just gonna spray. Let me back this up. Spray a little schmutz. Come on, schmutz. What is going on? Alright. And then I brought a hammer too. Sometimes. Alright. You want to destroy the threads on here so that nut doesn't go back on. Okay, let me set you guys back up. Alright. 2 seconds later. Is it coming? I think it might be coming. Oh, lost my glasses. And my hat. Okay, remember how I said I think it's coming? I don't think it's coming. This is so weird. This sounds like it's out. There's like this much left in here, and it sounds like it's like blowing air. Blow some more peanut butter in there. Blaster. I really don't want to jack these threads up. Oh, did I already? No. Okay. Alright. I guess I could get my puller out and look at it. I just don't, if I remember right, I don't think it's going to do anything. But that ain't doing nothing either. Alright, let me take a look at my puller. It's a cheapy Harbor Freight deal. So this is the puller I have. It's actually 3 pullers. And I guess I'll put them in some separate bags. Oh man. Yeah, and you gotta put the bolts in there, but just trying to think. If I did get one, I guess I could hook one behind here, and here, and here. I might be able to make this work. Okay, let me assemble these, and we'll give it a shot. Alright, let's put that together. Back this nut up. Jeez, do I need to go change batteries now? Too far, didn't I? I just don't even know. See what happens. Ugh. Something happened. I don't know if it was a good or a bad. Did anything break? No. I can clean the contacts for the horn. And I can also, when I put this back on, instead of driving down the road like this, I can make it straight. So that's cool. But I'm gonna leave this off. I gotta paint the steering wheel. So this actually looks really easy, guys. And it's probably easier for me because I've already got all this out. So, but it looks like this piece of metal right here with these 2 screws. This piece of metal holds it in top and bottom. So there's 2 screws on the bottom, 2 on the top, and I think that might be it. Oh, and then this cord comes down. Let's see. Okay, so that's definitely this one. And then maybe, no, not that one, that's ignition. Okay, so it's this one, and this one, and then that just comes up. So, okay, so yeah, this looks real easy. But I did just break the cardinal rule. I said this looks real easy. You never, ever say that. What an idiot. We used to get so mad at the guys at work when they would be like, oh, this will be a 20-minute job. It's like, shut up. Because then you're there all freaking day. Okay, yeah, that's totally loose. So let me just get the... I'm going to put these right there. Don't forget where they're at now. Okay, I'll readjust you guys, so you can see the fun I'm going to have with these harnesses. Okay, I got the camera leaned up against the seat, so I'm hoping... Which 2 is it? It's not that one. It's this guy. Ah, that was way too... No. That's not even the right... Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, so there's one. where's the other half? It's these blue. I guess it's this one. Come on, baby. Okay. Is that the other half? Yeah. Okay. So there's our two. Here's our two wires. I guess it's just wrapped over that. Let's see. Okay. Wow. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I'm sure something else will be extra hard to make up for it. I'm gonna keep this. I'm not gonna throw it on the ground because I think the one that I got is from India and it may not work. So I want to keep that one. I can always clean this guy up. I mean, I did get everything to work. You can see I sprayed some schmutz in there and everything does work. I just kind of wanted a new one to have better writing and everything. Mine's all worn off, but if it doesn't work and it's a piece of junk, then I'll reuse this one. Okay, straight from India. They couldn't even be bothered to cut the zip tie, I guess. So, you know, quality control is going to be awesome. So far, so good. Let's see if the screws go in. Oh, you know what? This will probably be an awesome time to get this top clamshell on because of this guy. I mean, I was fighting with that for this. I'm gonna kick myself later. Actually, since I already have the vents and everything in, I think I'm gonna grab that piece. It's ready to go. That would be way smarter. I know if I don't, I am gonna regret it. And I think it was just these two plugs and the speedometer cable. So let me get that. Alright, so when I pulled this out, I was missing, I've always called these things speed clips, these little heels that just slide in. I was missing one right here, and I remember when I pulled that nut out, or bolt out, it was loose. So I just went digging through my bag that I think I paid $7 for this off the TikTok shop, and it's got all the clips and stuff, you know, for door panels and things like that. But there was a few of these, like I said, I've always called them speed clips, but it's a way too small diameter. So I'm gonna try to hold it with this and drill it out, and then hopefully I can put it in there and I'll have 4. And I spray painted these black so they look good with the gray, but hopefully I'll have 4 bolts that actually go in. So let me try that. All right. Okay, is it gonna go? I guess we need it a little bit bigger. Nah, I just forced it in there with my little Allen deal. So, okay, I guess we're ready to go back together. if I can get it in there with one hand. Come on, baby. Yeah. And I guess I forgot to plug these guys in. Let me do that real quick so I can test it and see if that was all for nothing or not. Okay, there's the little guy and the big guy. Let's see. Where do you go, big guy? You go. I don't know. I think it goes. Sure, it only goes one. Well, so if you don't go that way, you probably go that way. No, you don't want to go that way. So you're gonna go. You're gonna go one way or the other. Well, that's not a good sign. To get you guys in here, this is ridiculous. They're already like de-pinning themselves. So that's great. And it doesn't seem to want to plug in there. Why not? I don't know. Let me see if I can get those repinned. Alright, hopefully you guys can see what I'm trying to do here. Alright, they seem to have gone in. I don't see any others. Maybe they just weren't clicked in India, you know. Must have been like lunch break or something right when this one, okay. So I don't know which, and there's a pin in the middle on the bottom, but I don't have a wire in either middle one, so that doesn't help. I think this tab would catch up on this, so I would assume it would go like that. But it just, for whatever reason, I think I see the reason. I think, if you guys can see this, I think my, see how these are notched out right here on mine? That looks a little bit bigger from there to there than the little gap from there to there. So that sucks. I would like, oh yeah, and you can even see it does go that way because the corners are got a 45 right there, so it does go like this, but it's not going to go in for me. So I either need to take like a little blade and notch that and that so it can get past the factory ones there, or try to cut out my little factory things there. So, well, that's great. Let me think about it. Alright, so I got this, this came from my old job. It's labeled broken, but I tried it and it kind of works, so I'm just going to see. I got safety glasses on, so when this flies off, it probably will, because I'm missing half of the... Anyway, don't do this at home. Whoa, baby! I don't need to go that fast. Oh man, maybe that's what's wrong with it, the speed control. Jeez. I hope that was all we needed. Damn. I don't know if this is worth dying over. Probably not. Alright. Come on, you piece of junk. Ah. What the hell are we catching on? It's like kinda in there. Can we see what we're catching on? I don't see. Actually, seems like it's starting to go. Here. I don't want to force it, but I do kind of want to force it. Let me get some channel lock. I can't find my smaller channel locks, and I don't want to waste time looking for them right now, so let me just see if I can kind of like inch this guy in. Come on. Piece of junk. She's going ever so slightly. Have you guys used one of these India things? Did you have this problem? Oh boy. How much farther can we go? It feels like it's pretty much bottomed out there. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna put the key in, see if we're even making contact. And here goes nothing. So I'm not getting the indicator. Let's see if I'm actually getting a left turn signal. I hear the flasher, yeah, so it's working. I'm just not indicating. You know, I don't know what these red, white, and blue wires go to. Maybe I should hook those up real quick. Maybe. I can't imagine that would be for that, but let me do that real quick and then we'll continue. Okay, so no. So I plugged these 3 wires in, these red, white, and blue. And I'm still not getting a left indicator light. Now that could just be the bulb. I mean, I did have all that stuff out. Let's check the wipers. That's as fast as they go, are you kidding me? I guess that's the, I pulled back, like that would be the sprayer if I had, you know, like a sprayer thingy. Let's check headlights. Actually, let's check parking lights first. Keep tripping over that damn tripod. Okay, I do have parking lights. Let's see if I have headlights. I do. Let's see if we can look at the Jeep and see if there's brights. So that's high beams, low beams, and then if I pull back, we should also get a high beam, which we are. Okay, well, everything seems to be working except that left. I don't know what to think about that, because the right one works. Damn, that could be the bulb. Let me start it real quick. So I also got a bag of 10 of these off the TikTok shop for, I don't know, I think it was like $1 or something. So I'm gonna, I don't have a cigarette lighter. Normally you would just, this is called an SST. Normally you would just plug this into a cigarette lighter and it would give you positive and your ground. All I'm looking for is power right now, so all I need is a ground. So let's see here. I can just clip this anywhere to get a ground. I got some ground wires right here, so I will clip that on there. I'm gonna turn my turn signal on. I'm just curious which wire it is that's, I mean, because obviously we're clearly feeding the turn signal relay because you can hear it click. But I have a feeling that there's wires in here that turn around and take off and go back up to the instrument cluster to indicate. So hopefully I can do this one-handed. Oh, that was lucky, huh? Very first one I tried. So it's that green with red. Now that could either be feeding the relay, or that could be the one that goes up to the top. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I'm getting my red light, flashy. Well, that was just way too lucky. So that's red with white is constant. I'm just seeing what we got here. I guess I don't need to show you guys all this. Sure do have a lot of constant 12-volt wires down in this plug. Okay, so here's another one that's flashing, and this is the third one in. So, third one in, we get flashy, and the first one. So, my guess is that one of these two goes up to feed the cluster. And that's on the downstream side because this comes out of the deal with the combo switch that we just installed. So they're both feeding out. So I would tend to think that that this is passing through the plug. God, I would hate to. I guess I could pull this back apart and swap one of the bulbs. Maybe, what are the odds that a bulb went bad? Because I know it worked before I took this out. I don't know how much time I want to spend on this, but I definitely want that working, so give me a few. Just pulled the bulb out and it's actually kind of corroded. That's the one. So I guess I can grab another bulb and just switch it real quick and see. No way. You gotta be kidding me. I'm so glad I tried. So glad I tried that. I almost decided to unplug this plug and plug the old one back in and just check it. Because I thought that would be easier, but this only took a few seconds. Wow, that's crazy. So somehow, during the time this was out, this little bulb either went bad. Alright guys, she's all back together. Got some stuff to address still, but like I said, this should be coming in the mail. I don't know, I got a heck of a mess to clean up though. Lots of stuff out here, everywhere. I'm gonna try to get it all done before dark so I can start editing and get this out to you guys tomorrow. But hope you guys had a good Saturday, and appreciate you watching. Take care.